Hello, everyone. I'm BC Begley, and these are your news headlines for August 27th, 2022. Prince Charles makes highly unusual daily visits to the Queen as health fears grow. Prince Charles has been making regular morning visits to the Queen at Balmoral as she continues to suffer mobility problems. They are a sign of the Prince of Wales' concern for his mother, as unplanned visits between households on the estate are highly unusual, royal experts explain. Collective punishment or effective sanction? Europe weighs banning Russian tourists. Outraged and anguished after 6 months of war in Ukraine, Europe is wrestling over a question with deep diplomatic and moral implications: whether or not to ban Russian tourists. Father and son clinging to cooler rescued from Boston Harbor. In the nick of time, the Boston Police Department's Harbor Patrol unit rescued a father and a son who were desperately clinging to a drinks cooler at the outermost edge of the Boston Harbor after their lobster boat had sank. Parents of 43 missing Mexican students welcome arrest of former Attorney General. The mothers and fathers of 43 Mexican students who went missing nearly 8 years ago have welcomed the findings of a recent government report that found the disappearances were a, quote, crime of the state. Ethiopia airstrike hits playground in Tigray, killing at least 7. An airstrike on a children's playground has killed at least 7 people in the capital of Ethiopia's northern Tigray region, medical officials there said. And it is the first such attack after a 4-month-old ceasefire collapsed earlier this week. NASA is set to launch the Artemis 1 mission on its most powerful rocket yet. NASA plans to launch the Artemis 1 mission on Monday from Kennedy Space Center in Florida, sending the Space Launch System rocket and Orion capsule on a more than month-long journey around the moon. 82-foot-long dinosaur skeleton found in man's backyard in Portugal. A man doing construction work in his backyard in Portugal unearthed fossilized bones, which have now been identified as a skeleton of an 82-foot-long dinosaur, possibly the largest ever found in Europe. Angola governing party claims victory. Opposition rejects the results. The governing party in Angola has claimed victory in this week's election after the Electoral Commission put its vote at 51%, but the leader of the main opposition coalition rejected those results. Trump election probe in Georgia cites voting system breach. The prosecutor investigating whether former President Donald Trump and others illegally tried to interfere with the 2020 election in Georgia is seeking information about the alleged involvement of a Trump ally in the breach of voting equipment at a county roughly 200 miles south of her Atlanta office. And 13 people were hurt on the El Toro roller coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure after a ride hit a, quote, pothole on track, park worker told the local news. There is new information about the malfunction that hurt nearly a dozen people on the El Toro roller coaster in the New Jersey Six Flags Great Adventure. According to Six Flags, 13 people were treated for minor back injuries at the park. 5 people were taken to a local medical facility for further evaluation and treatment. One of the workers at the park told local news that the mammoth wooden roller coaster hit a, quote, pothole, a term used to describe a slight separation between the track and the wooden structure. And those are your news headlines for August 27th, 2022.